Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Jason and this is SubCompact tractor stuff. I sure appreciate you guys stopping by the channel today to check out this latest video. In this latest video, there's nothing really too exciting going on here. I just wanted to post a video of digging out some stumps. I haven't done a video here in a little bit. I actually have some videos that I'm working on getting edited and whatnot. It's just going to take a little while to get them on the channel, so I kind of wanted to get something up there for you guys. Just so you have something to look at. By the way, what do you think about my my new haircut here? I actually did that all by myself. You know, with everything going on in the world right now, I'm really trying to limit the you know, the exposure to places. So I kind of learned how to cut my own hair during this whole fiasco. So anyhow, that's that. So basically, I wanted to show you too. I really haven't talked much about my Harbor Freight shed here. This is a portable shed through Harbor Freight. It's a 10 by 17. I believe I paid $199 for it. It's just temporary storage really for the units for the tractors. As you can see, I've got Maggie there. For those of you who've been following along with the channel, you know all about Maggie. We also have Sal. Sal is short for small articulating loader. Sorry, I almost forgot what it stood for there for a minute. But anyhow, you can see that they actually do fit in this 10 by 17 shed. I can get them both in here together, side by side. They are a little, it is a little tight. It's a little bit of work getting them in there without, you know, ripping the shed, damaging the shed, or, you know, banging the machines together. But it is doable for sure. It's even more tricky actually getting on the units. It's not bad over here. I've got a little bit of room, so I could, this is the side to get on Sal here. As long as you get Sal out of the way first, and then you can pull Maggie out. However, if you try to do it verse versa, I guess you would call that. You have to climb up over the wheels here and stuff to get on, and it's a little tricky, but not horrible. Also, for you guys that have been following along, you know that I broke my phone a little while back shooting a new video, or shooting a video should I say. Well, my new phone has arrived through the insurance that I have. They are really quick replacing phones. I believe I had my new phone the next day. I mean, they sent this thing overnight. I can't remember where it came from, but it doesn't matter. I mean, still, they sent it overnight. It did take me a little while to get it set up. You know, as you guys know, when you get a new phone, you know, you have to set up all your apps again, all your settings, all your passwords. However, it wasn't too terribly bad with the smart switch, I think they call it, through Samsung, because it transferred everything over from one phone to the other. But I did have to set up my passwords, all the settings and all that kind of stuff. So it took some time getting that set back up. But anyhow, let's get off that subject. I want to show you guys where we're going here today. So we're actually going to be going down the hill there. There's some stumps that I knocked out the other day. Or I'm sorry, some trees that I knocked down the other day. I want to get those stumps dug out just so I don't run them over with the tractor or, you know, anything like that. So without any further ado, let's get these units out of here. We're actually going to be using Maggie today to dig those out. Obviously, with her backhoe, that's the best way to get those stumps out that I've seen. You know, the bucket, none of that stuff works as well as the backhoe digging out stumps. So the backhoe is definitely, positively the way to get those out. So we're going to go ahead and get Sal out of the way here, because like I said, it's easier to get in there to get Sal out, and then I can hot rod on Maggie and get her down the hill there. So all right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so these are the ones we want to dig out. As you can see, they're not too terribly big. Maybe 3 inches around, 3, maybe 5, something like that. Again, not too big. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's probably the biggest one here. Watch out for that spider. And this guy here. Actually, this is the biggest one here. We'll probably go ahead and start with that one. I don't think I'm going to get them all out today. So we'll start with the biggest one. I usually like to try to get the most difficult ones out of the way first. Go with the hard stuff first and then work on the easy stuff. So, all right, well, let me get the camera set up and we'll get started. Okay, that's one. I'd say we do another one. Why not? Let's see. Let's get the next biggest one here. Looks like it's going to be this guy right here. We'll get him out of here. Okay, I think I have enough battery left for at least one more. Let's see. We got a cluster of 3 of them right here. So we might be able to get, I don't know, all 3 at once. So let's try that. Alright guys, and that's what we call tractor therapy. If you've ever had a long day at work, just a bad day, if people has been mean to you all day long, you know, whatever's happening in your life, you can go outside and tear some stuff up, dig up some stumps. So that was fantastic. Great tractor therapy session. If you can see that, let me turn this camera up here a little bit. Alright, so we've gotten all those dug out. I think there's like 6 stumps. We had 3 over here that was clustered. So those 3 were clustered together. We've got them out. We got one here. We got one right there. And then of course, over this way, we got 2 dug out there, I believe. So there it is. So you guys may notice in the very beginning, I like to move all the junk out of the way so I can kind of see what I'm doing while I'm digging. That way you can kind of concentrate more on the roots, you know where they're at. As you tug on the stump or one of the roots, it exposes the other ones, so you kind of get a good spot to dig. So I like to do that. And then in the very beginning, I also use the backhoe to kind of lift the tractor up a little bit, so I can get the outriggers down. That makes it a little less stress on the hydraulic pump there, getting those outriggers down, especially when you have them flipped. So when you have them flipped in this position, these really bite into the ground, and the outriggers themselves, there's kind of a lot of stress to push down, you know, to lift the back of the tractor up. If you got them this way, where they're flat, that's super easy. It lifts the tractor, no problem, but when you're flat like this, you slide all over the place. So I don't like having them down like that when I'm trying to dig out stumps, especially, because they're kind of make the tractor go all over the place. So I turn them that way. That way I stay in place. This backhoe is plenty strong. It's really, really strong. It'll still pull you around. Even with these turned in this position, it'll still move the tractor around if you hit a big stump or a big root. But this definitely makes it much easier to dig when it's in that position. All right, guys. Well, I had planned on that being just a short video. I will edit out some of the video where I'm just kind of getting everything in position, getting everything set up. But for the most part, you're going to see this in real time. I mean, I think maybe this took me about 30 minutes to dig these stumps out, all 5 of those stumps. They weren't tremendously huge stumps. They weren't very big stumps, but some of them were a little bit challenging. So as you can see, 30 minutes, 5 stumps. So, all right, well, thanks for tuning in. Have a great one. I'll catch you guys in the next one.